Hello everyone, welcome back to part 3 of our annual look at our Blu-ray collection. Make sure you watch those first 2 parts if you want to see the whole thing, because that was the bulk of stuff. These next 3 parts are going to be much shorter.
The baby ones.
We're going to go over animation. We already touched on it a little bit with the Pokemon set, that was with the Pokemon movie, but now we're going to get into, we have The Last Unicorn.
Yeah, made by some of the Gibbles people.
Yes, one of your all-time favorite
I love
kids'
Peter
movies.
Beagle. It's such a good adaptation.
You know, I'd only seen this like once before you.
Have you ever read the book?
No. I know you like the book a lot too. I know you like, Peter Beagle. Let me get into the Studio Ghibli collection.
Be careful with that.
The steelbooks. Yeah, I can't believe this Grave of the Fireflies.
It's like $1,000 now.
For sealed ones, and the used are something like $400 or $500. It's crazy why this one in particular, Grave of the Fireflies. But yeah, we've been getting all these steelbooks that they've been coming out, and there's only 4 movies left, and I don't know if they're gonna.
I think we're just gonna get
the regular Disney editions because they, My Neighbor Totoro, Totoro there, and I actually have individual videos for every one of these as they came out too on this channel too. Princess Mononoke, which we also have for that one. This collector's set that has a soundtrack and a art booklet.
It's a really cool collection.
It's really pretty because that's my favorite one by a lot. So we have that separately. Spirited Away. Your favorite, No Face. Cat Returns. Kiki's Delivery Service.
It's a good one.
Only Yesterday. Porco Rosso. Whisper of the Heart. Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind. Another one of my favorites. Castle in the Sky.
I think that's my favorite.
Yep, Howl's Moving Castle.
I don't know if it's my favorite. It depends on my mood.
Yeah, this and Spirited Away, you flop between those two, I think. Ponyo.
But I haven't seen most of these.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot that will surprise you. I think there's your favorite.
We've been waiting for all of them.
The Secret World of Arity.
I think I'm going to just have to
at least
watch
once,
them
but
all.
yeah, I think we need to start you with watching them because there's so many of them. From Up on Poppy Hill. The Wind Rises.
I just don't understand why they can't finish.
Yeah, for only 4 films. The Tale of Princess Kaguya, which this is one of there's a couple that I'm not sure if you'll like. This one is very different.
So it's Grave of the Fireflies, you said.
Well, but I think the art style and everything, it's very different than what you traditionally think of Studio Ghibli. One that had to get a reprint, because remember this is the one that initially had the spine was blank when Marnie was there.
And then one you didn't want to get.
Earwig and the Witch. Yep. And the most recent one, The Boy and the Heron.
This is so pretty.
Beautiful steelbook. Yeah, this is a gorgeous looking one. And now definitely the prettiest set in this animation collection. And this excludes, because we started with family films, all the Disney animation.
That's true.
So that's the very beginning of part 1. So these are just kind of like a lot of the anime separate stuff. But this Yu Yu Hakusho, the 30th anniversary Blu-ray set. This is beautiful. I'm so happy that we got this.
I'm so happy we got a Hiei plushie.
I know,
because we couldn't find
Hiei plushie looking for years.
And I got Pooh. He's so soft.
Yes. So
this is such a beautiful edition, and we got this I remember finding this.
Cheap.
They were one of the groups on Facebook was talking about it. We ordered it immediately.
Like pre-order from here. And
we're like, okay.
Incredible Blu-ray set.
And that's gone up in price too.
Oh yeah.
That one's hard to get.
My favorite anime of all time with a handful of releases of Dragon Ball Z.
Not as good as
I wish Dragon Ball, because I have all Dragon Ball Z
weird.
on DVD and I have multiples, whatever. So I only have kind of my favorites. But we have Season 1, Dragon Ball Z, Season 2, Dragon Ball Z, and Season 3. And then we have for Kai, we have the Season 4 of Kai there. The season's a little different for the seasons. But one thing I would get all of Dragon Ball on Blu-ray, and it's available only on Blu-ray in, I think, Japan, Germany, and Mexico.
But they don't have the English dub.
But there's no English. Yeah. And out of those, the Germany and Mexico are different regions for Blu-ray, so we could use them anyway. But none of them have the English dub. But Dragon Ball would be
for these 2 series, it's one of the few times that I think we like the dubs better.
I think just nostalgically, yeah. And these you're right. These are probably the only ones. Yu Yu Hakusho and like Dragon Ball Z. Everything else
I prefer
watch in
the original. But there's something about Yu Yu Hakusho and
And then just a couple of movies. I have them all on DVD, of course, all those box sets. But my favorites, these 2 TV movies: A History of Trunks and Bardock, the father of Goku. Bardock, my favorite character in Dragon Ball Z. So I love these. These were a huge deal.
I love Vegeta.
And I really like some of the early movies for DBZ. The Dead Zone and The World's Strongest.
And we don't have the new Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah, no
Super.
DVD. Yeah, DVD. We have all Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and GT, whatever, and after that I stop. But I do want to check out the what is the new one?
Super.
No, after Super is the real new one, Daima or whatever. I do want to check that one out and see it. But so those are it for
Do
Dragon
you recommend
Ball.
we try that?
Yeah, has that been any good? Because does it feel a little more like classic Dragon Ball? Like, I didn't like Super. That was not my thing. But like the 80s and 90s is more my era for anime. And then just a few other animation type things. Again, most of our animation collection is on DVD or Laserdisc, actually. A bunch on Laserdisc. But we do have one Tom and Jerry Golden Collection, Volume 1.
Just not a Tom and Jerry fan.
I really like the really old, like with this, like the really old Tom and Jerry, like the original ones, Jasper and things like that.
Oh yeah,
like,
Jasper.
yeah,
I forgot about that.
37 remastered shorts. The ones that were actually theatrical, like before the TV releases that we grew up with more. But I like those. And some of my favorites, I'm a big Hanna-Barbera person. Like, that's one of the few things that if I found in the wild some of those Diamond Collection Hanna-Barbera DVD releases, I would add them to the collection.
Are they really expensive or something?
Yeah, expensive and not really. More the same thing with a lot of the collecting stuff, where it's value versus that I place on it versus like.
Well, I think that's everything.
Yeah, because to me, there's a bunch because we have all on DVD all the essential Hanna-Barbera that I want.
That's true, and you do have the
I have
whole.
a bunch.
Yeah.
But there are a bunch more that like if I found it for $5, I would totally add to the collection. But it's not worth me paying 30, 40. You know what I mean? It's that variation where. So there's a bunch more like that of Hanna-Barbera.
Not flavored fireflies. But...
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like some of the, but 30 to 40 is too much for me. If there's something I'm gonna, $5, there's stuff like that. But these are ones that were essential for me that I got like as soon as they came out. We had the complete original series of the Jetsons.
It's so weird that that's one.
Really like.
And
then the huge box set of the Flintstones. This is a brilliant. I have this one a case because this is one of my favorites. It's monstrous.
George Jetson was born already.
I know, he's like, what, 3 or 4 years old now?
Mm-hmm.
But even includes like 2 of the movies, the original pilot, all kinds of special features. This is a huge box set.
Honeymooners.
So it is very much the Honeymooners. So yeah, this is one I had to definitely get on Blu-ray. There's been a bunch of new releases. And Warner Archives actually started taking over a lot of Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Oh,
but
that's
so
weird.
far they've mostly, not entirely, because I think they did Top Cat and things like that, but they've mostly done movies. Okay. And now they're getting into some series. I think they did Top Cat, but I actually have a really nice Top Cat Laserdisc thing, so I'm cool with that. But yeah, Hanna-Barbera. So that is the end for this part. It was one of the shorter ones, just some of the animation stuff.
Okay, bye-bye.
And then stay tuned for next part. We're going to go into all of our TV series.